Hey guys, welcome to the channel. And a movie that I just watched this afternoon, which I found to be quite kind of fun and entertaining, is Free Guy starring Ryan Reynolds. And I've been waiting to watch this movie. It actually turned out to be kind of different from what I expected, but nevertheless, it was kind of entertaining. Free Guy is a 2021. I believe it was supposed to come out in 2020, but because of the pandemic, it got pushed back. It was just released a little while ago. It's an American sci-fi action comedy film, directed and produced by Sean Levy. And excuse me, there's a little bit of my hair on my cheek. Stars Ryan Reynolds as Guy. Excuse me. And supporting him are Jodie Corner. Sorry, Jodie Comer. Mispronounce the name. Joe Carey, Lil Rel Howery, no idea who that is. I mean, I've seen him in the movie, but I'm guessing he's a rapper with that kind of a name. Utkarsh Ambudkar, who's actually an Indian American rapper. No, I do not like rap music, let me tell you that. And Taika Waititi stars as the kind of main villain in this movie. And yeah, it was pretty much fun. Guy is a non-player character or NPC in a massive multiplayer online role-playing video game called Free City, and he's unaware that he's actually a program in a video game, in a game. He plays a bank teller, and he is not aware of what's happening. He does the same things over and over again, and every morning he wakes up, does the same thing routine inside the video game. And one day he meets the character. He meets Millie Rusk, who is also a programmer, and she's part of the two people who actually developed the source code, and he is struck by her appearance as the Molotov girl in her character in the game. And we later find out why, because he was programmed to actually have that kind of an effect on her. And she suggests that he tries to upgrade himself because he's unable to go in certain areas. And so he does. His AI develops in such a way that he gains a lot of points, gains a lot of abilities, and basically while wearing the sunglasses in the game, he can see all the different options. So he becomes just like a player character. His character becomes very popular, and a lot of people tune in just to watch him. Most people think he's actually a player who's got this character in, but we find out that he's actually just a program. He's an AI that has developed or kind of evolved over time. So that's the basic storyline in this movie, and of course there's a lot of fun things. I'm not going to go through I'm going to spoil the movie for you, but there is Taika Waititi's character is the person who owns the company that is running Free City, and he's basically stolen the what was that? I'm not a programmer, so I don't really know this. The source code basically by head developer. Sorry, his name is Antoine Hovachelik, and Walter Keys McKee and Millie Rusk. They actually developed the main part of it, and that's basically what they're doing. So there's a lot of fun. There's a lot of things. He actually initially falls in love with Molotov Girl. However, he realizes actually his programming and the song. Every Ryan Reynolds movie has got some odd choices for songs, and this is Fantasy by Mariah Carey, and I was like laughing my head off whenever that music plays, because I don't know. Excuse me. Just the oddest choices. So, and of course there is that in the so I'm not spoiling it for you, because there is a character who they call the Dude, or just Dude, and he's got Ryan Reynolds' face because he provides the voice as well as the facial capture. But the body is by a bodybuilder called Aaron W. Reed, and that's funny. They have a fight scene in between. If you're really into gaming, excuse me, if you're really into gaming, you might enjoy this movie a lot more than if you aren't. I'm not into gaming, but to be honest, it actually made me want to check out a few games, especially what do you call those, multiplayer online role game kind of stuff. But to be honest, I don't see myself actually sitting for long hours on things like this, and plus I don't really have a system that is that powerful enough for all those kind of things. I guess I could play some games, but maybe not too much on my laptop. Anyhow, I'm not really a gamer, and in the like not at all. So yeah, it is kind of fun. There's a lot of comedic elements. There's a lot of fighting, really good scenes. A little bit of cameo from Chris Evans comes in as well, and you've got what's this guy's name now? Uh, Alex Trebek was there. I think this was before he passed. I mean, definitely way before he passed away as himself. Tina Fey, Hugh Jackman, Dwayne Johnson. They all have small roles. John Krasinski as well. Yeah. Oh yeah, Channing Tatum has a small role as Revajamin Buttons, who is a character in the game, played by one of the who's a character for one of the players. And yeah, that's basically it. It's a lot of fun. It is like pretty hilarious in a lot of places. But like I said, if you're not into the gaming at all, I think some of this may not really mesh with you that well. I even though it did for me, but I tend to enjoy a lot of these kind of films. So I don't think it's the greatest film, but it's a lot of fun. I would give this movie an 8 out of 10. But if it hadn't been for Ryan Reynolds, this rating might actually be a little low because it takes a funny actor like him to actually bring it out, and I thought he did it pretty well because he's got the action as well as comedic elements mixed in it. I don't really know of too many other people who could have done it the way he's done it, and that is the reason why I'm giving it an 8. Pretty much fun. Thank you guys, and have a good night.